Welcome to It's Power in the Voice. I am your host, Shawana McGee. Today's topic is 10 reasons why dating in this day and age don't work. Ready to get started? Number 10. Let's go. We are too inconsistent. And when I say inconsistent, I mean Monday through Thursday, you're waking me up with good morning, beautiful text messages. I get ready to go to bed. It's like, oh no, you go to sleep. Oh no, you go to sleep. Monday through Thursday, oh, we're good. I'm talking to you throughout the day. Everything seems to be going well. But then when Friday evening comes, we're both off work. Don't really hear from you. Okay. Maybe I call, maybe I won't. Saturday comes. I might hear from you Saturday morning, but what about Saturday evening? Sunday comes. Oh, you know how I feel about Sundays. Sunday is a family day anyway. I don't hear from you on Sunday. But then, when the tables turn again, Monday comes back around and it's good morning, beautiful again. We are too inconsistent. How can we date and we can't be even consistent with our partner? So, inconsistent is why dating in this day and age won't work. Number 9, social media. Now, this is my thing. Everybody wants to say that social media is the devil. Oh, if you get on Facebook, it's nothing but mess. Oh, everybody just want to be all up in your DM. Well, here's my thing. Social media is just what you make it. If you make it full of mess, that's what it is. But when I look at social media, I look at it as an avenue that you can advertise your business. You can get encouragement from people. So I don't look at social media as mess. I do look at it as a gateway for opportunity. And that's how we need to look at it. A gateway for opportunity. But here's the thing. If you don't have the correct mindset, social media will take over your relationship because you're inviting those people into your DM. Yeah, you see they liking your pictures. Every picture you put up, it can be you sliving out your mouth. Every picture you put up, they want to like it. Then, after the likes, what happens? Oh, you're in my inbox. Now you want to send me messages. But the thing is, the people, the couples, the partners have to be the one to stop it when it starts. Because that's the only way social media can take over your relationship. So, if you allow social media to take over your relationship, that's another reason why dating in this day and age won't work. Number 8, everybody want to show signs that they're crazy. Now, I don't know about you, but I've had enough crazy in my life, and I'm at the age now where crazy is out the door. If you show me those signs, trust me, I'm believing every word that you say. I'm believing every action that you take because there's no sense in me going even further because you're already showing me the signs of crazy. So if you're crazy, if you have those little signs, if you controlling those little signs that we all know about too often, if you show those signs early on, that's another reason why dating in this day and age don't work. Nobody wants to court anymore. Number 7. Nobody wants to court anymore. When I look at courting, that's what we used to do back in the day. And I'm like an old school person. I may be in my 30s, but I'm kind of like an old school person. I want you to court me. And when I think about courting is basically when you are involved with somebody with the intent to marry. You're not just dating me just because you want to date me. You have nothing else to do. You're dating me with the sole purpose of marriage. We should be all dating with a purpose now. We're at that age. We should be dating with a purpose. So if your intent is not to marry, why continue on? Now, again, I don't know about you all. I don't like to waste my time. So if you're wasting my time, there's no need of me continuing on. My friends laugh at me a lot because sometimes I give people a 1 week or 2 week time frame If you're just not cutting it in those week or two, there's no sense in me moving on, because that means you're already displaying characteristics that I know I'm not going to be able to deal with. So why waste my time? But because you're not courting the woman that you're with, or I hope, well, I don't know. Women might court me, and I don't know. I don't know. I'm only speaking from a woman's perspective. Men just don't court women like they used to anymore. And maybe there are reasons to that, but that's another topic. So there's no courting anymore. That's another reason why dating in this day and age don't work. Number 6, everybody want to get married next month. Or on the flip side to that is, you want to marry me 10 years down the line. Now here's my thing. I don't feel like there's a timeline on getting married. Now, I'm not saying that I meet you today, everything goes peachy the first 3 months, and I want you to marry me on month 4. But I'm definitely not saying that you're going to be with me for 10 years, having me here, only to not marry me all that long. I'm being the perfect girlfriend. And I know there's no such thing as perfect, but I'm making a point here. I'm being just a model girlfriend. And it's taking you 10 years to marry me. Now, I'm going to tell you about those type people. What usually happens in that case is you're with that person for 10 years or more. And then what ends up happening is they don't marry you, break up with you, and then start dating somebody else and marry them within 4 months. That's what usually happens. Well, I don't want to be that person. I'm not going to fall victim to that. But at the same time, I'm not saying that in month number 4, I want you to marry me either. I just feel like everybody have their own time frame when they should marry. There's no deadline. But don't have me lingering out here, because I'm not going to do it. Now, I just told you in one of those numbers up above, I'm not going to waste my time. So I'm definitely not going to waste 10 years. And then at 4 months, if I see those characteristics that, I want you to be, I think I can see him as my husband, then I'm going to continue on with the relationship. Not going to rush it, because rushing only leads to confusion later on down the line. But I don't think marriage have a time frame. But when you rush it, or when you take too long, that's another reason why dating in this day and age don't work. Number 5. It seems like we fall in love with potential. Now, here's the thing about potential. Yes, you want your partner to have some goals. You want them to have ambition. But there's one thing to have those goals and ambition and you put some action with it. But then there's another thing that you have all these elaborate things that you could be doing, but you never do it. That's falling in love with potential. And I know sometimes we as women, we see a guy has so much potential if he would only just do it. But you have to push him a little bit more than he pushes himself. So we fall in love with potential because we're like, oh, I know he can do it. He's going to do it. Later on down the line, years pass by, it's still not done. When we fall in love with potential, it opens up so many opportunities for the relationship to go downhill. Because what ends up happening is now it's a blame game. He's blaming you for everything that he could have done that didn't work. Everything that he should have done that he didn't do. So when we fall in love with potential, it just goes downhill. We should be falling in love with the ambition that they're putting action to. Not those things that we see they could be doing, but they're not doing. Falling in love with potential is another reason why relationships in this day and age don't work. Number 4, everybody want to get to know 5 people at one time. We're getting to know too many people. How can you truly get to know 4 people at the same time? You can't be player A, B, C, and D. You got to be just for that one person. See, here's the thing, and I laugh about it because one of the guys that I used to go out with from time to time, just a friend, he used to always say, I can't get to know more than one person because it's too expensive. One of the things that when you get to know somebody, you're going out on dates, you're talking to them on the phone, you're conversing with them, you're really getting to know them. But how can you adequately spend enough time with that one person if you're also trying to get to know Sally, Jane, and John? Oh, I said John, but you know what? I hope it's not John. But you know what? In this day and age, we don't know. We don't know if it's Sally, Jane, and John or Sally, Jane, and Joanna. We don't know. But that's another story. But getting to know too many people can open up too many different things. I want to spend time. I want my quality time. But if you can't give it to me, that means you're giving it to somebody else. So dating in this day and age don't work if you're getting to know too many people at one time. Number 3, no one wants to commit. Now, my question is, how hard is it to commit? How hard is it to really say, I want to be with you exclusively. I want to date only you. I want to be dedicated and loyal to just you. How hard is that? No one wants the commitment. Everybody wants to go out and say, oh, that's just my friend. They do that because they want to have a side chick, or they want to have the doors open if something should happen. But we got to learn how to commit, y'all. We're always going to be single if we don't learn how to commit. Back in the day, they didn't do all that. Now, we had some players back in the day, yeah. But they also committed to one woman. They were dedicated and loyal to one woman. We have to learn how to commit in this day and age if we want our relationships to work. But if we're not committed, that's another reason why dating in this day and age don't work. Number 2, there's no conversation. Now, that's one of my biggest pet peeves. I can't stand for a person to text me to death. Don't text me to death. I want you to pick up the phone and call me. I want to be able to talk to you. I want to hear how you sound when you say things to me. I want to hear how your background sounds when you talk to me. I don't want you to text me all day, because one thing that I know, people can sit there and be with another person and be texting you, baby, I love you this, baby, I love you that, while they're laying next to another person. Don't text me to death. I want to hear your voice. I want to hear the inflections in your voice. I want to hear if you've had a bad day. I want to hear how that sounds. If you're excited about something, I want to hear about how that sounds. I don't want to see exclamation points behind a text message or behind a word. I want to actually hear it out of your voice. So we got to learn how to talk. Back in the day, we didn't have cell phones. So what did they do? They pulled up to your house. They knocked on your door. They rung the doorbell. They asked, could you come out? And they got you. You walked around. You talked. You actually had conversation. Conversing with people actually helps you to get to know them better. You cannot get to know anybody through text. And if you can, that's good for you. It's just not good for me. So reason number 2, there's no conversation. That's another reason why dating in this day and age don't work. And last but not least, number 1, we fail to pray for each other in a relationship. A lot of times we wait until we get married to pray for our spouse. But what about when you're just dating? We should be praying for each other. We should be praying that, you know what, if you've been courting me, that means you see potential in a marriage and me being a wife to you. We should be praying that I'm going to be a good wife to you. You're going to be a good husband to me. We should be able to pray those simple prayers that's going to make a relationship work, that's going to make a marriage work. But we fail to do that. A lot of times I hear people, now I'm not married, but I hear people saying, oh, we started praying when we got married. But I think, it's just me now, I think that you should start doing that when you're in a relationship. Because you want to, I guess you want to develop good traits. If you develop good traits in a relationship, it's bound to spill over in a marriage. So why not pray for your partner? Why not pray for your girlfriend or boyfriend when you're in a relationship? So that, oh, y'all will have it down pat by the time you get married. So another reason why dating in this day and age don't work is because we fail to pray for each other. I hope you've gotten something out of today's topic. 10 reasons why dating in this day and age don't work. If there was something on the list that you know you do, think about it. Why don't you try to not do it and see if the relationship will work out a little bit better? If you're one of those people that like to text the girl to death, pick up the phone and call her. I guarantee you she'll get much more excited about that phone conversation that you took time out to just pick up the phone and call her. If there's something like, if you're showing signs of inconsistency, call on the weekend. I guarantee you that will make her so much more happy. Learn how to commit, fellas. Learn how to commit. That's just my highlights for today. So we just want to make sure that dating doesn't become extinct. We don't want dating to become extinct. We want dating to happen in this day and age. But if you're doing something 1 through 10 on that list, that may be a sign why dating in this day and age don't work. Tune in next week for another episode of It's Power in the Voice. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel It's Power in the Voice. If there's something that you feel like I left off the list, comment it down below or send me an email. It's powerinthevoice@gmail.com. I will be glad to do a part 2 to this topic, why dating in this day and age don't work. Again, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment. And you know what? When you're on the YouTube channel, go ahead and hit that bell so that you can get notifications each time I put a video. So stay tuned to all of my upcoming projects. And I'm going to leave you with this. God spoke life to the world, so let's speak life to his people because it's power in the voice. See you guys next week. Bye-bye.